Oh, YouTube. Exotic Dub again. Hold on. Okay, I guess it's trying to tell me to rotate device, but I can't do that. So that's what you get. Back here in the shop again, using some parts from an older rifle that was done a long time ago by a buddy. He's gonna let me cannibalize some of the parts to try to make a nicer looking rifle that we have over here. Hey, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, do all the things like that. Hello, Austin Best, how are you doing? But like I was saying, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Give me some support. And you should visit me on Facebook at Wraith Divisions. It's probably a little hard to spell, just Wraith, like the Grim Reaper or Wraith, things like that. And Divisions is just how I spell divisions, like you divide and conquer. And that is our Instagram, Facebook, and soon to be YouTube. So I'll probably not be doing any more live streams of In the Gun Shop here on this channel after that YouTube goes up. But we're back to building on this lower receiver again. Gonna get it fully put together here in like next 20 minutes or so, and we'll get the whole gun together and do another dummy round test to make sure all the rifles fire. And here's a key thing. It's me. Hey, JR, what's up, man? Ain't talked to you in a long time. But here's something y'all should know. If you're ever going to get into building guns or things like that, there's one major difference between a dummy round. This is a dummy round. It looks like a real bullet. It functions like a real bullet. Ejects, does the same thing. 5.56 caliber. But the only thing is there's no explosion, no boom, and it doesn't go anywhere. The gun will function and do everything with the bullet like it's supposed to with a regular bullet, except for no fire, no boom. That's your real boy right there. That'll go flying through walls, anything else, if you're building in a shop kind of like I am and you have kids and dogs around. So never put one of those in a magazine when you're inside the house doing testing and weapons functions and things after you're done with an AR build. That's just... I'm not going to be too much longer. I'm just building. Almost put that in there. So now, got my 2 dummy rounds in there. You'll never see me put a live magazine in, especially in an environment like this, unless I'm out at a range or something, taking them to test fire. That'll be the only time you see that. It's a little hot in the shop, sweating, as y'all can tell. But let's get to building. Hold on, got a couple pieces down here. I'm actually going to be stealing the magazine catch off of this one and putting it onto one of the newer rifles. But this is my buddy's rifle. He let me borrow it for the video and things like that. And he let me borrow it to cannibalize the parts off of it. We're going to be redoing this entire rifle completely here shortly. So maybe I'll live stream us redoing this rifle. But for now, time to get to stealing. Y'all probably can't see what I'm doing, can y'all? Here, let's set this up a little better. There we go. Probably should have did all the camera testing and everything before I got into actually building anything. And like I said, what I'm doing here is I'm just stealing the magazine catch off of this receiver and putting it on another. And that should be it. Oh, I'm stealing the magazine catch off of a older rifle and putting it on another one. It's a nicer magazine catch, so we're gonna go to it. Pretty nice magazine catch. Heavy duty spring on this thing. It's pretty nice, but we're gonna put it on a nicer rifle. And there. For y'all that didn't know, installing the magazine catch is incredibly freaking easy. You can almost do it with your eyes closed. Almost. Oh, getting the phone call. That was actually my business partner. I'm probably going to have to end the stream and then restart it here soon because he's probably asking me something about the things that I'm stealing off of his rifle. Is that really you? Was that you? You got a 214 number too? Yeah, you do. Why are you calling me? I'm videoing off of my phone. No, you're not my business partner. It's V for vagina. That's my business partner. And if I didn't show y'all magazine catch, you want to be in my bed. Magazine catch goes right here. It's really simple. You just place it in right there. Magazine catch is in. You flip it around. You place the spring in. And then, here goes a really easy part. You take the button. This is the button, magazine catch button. You always want the grooves out. And you stick it on and you twist it a couple times. After you get it on and it starts turning, it'll get to a point to where it won't turn anymore. At that point, you want to go back about a half or a quarter of a turn, and you'll take a screwdriver and you'll actually depress that button in. And as it's depressed in, you'll spin the other side to tighten it more. It's just really hard because kind of sweaty in here and screwdriver is slipping out of my hand. Like that. And that is on. Now, magazine catch is on. So now, this receiver will actually take a magazine, dump it. Works like a charm. If the magazine had more than 2 dummy rounds in it, it would drop out by itself almost automatically. Or we could just add some COP and clean everything up later. Check your UTEP. Whatever, tunnel snicks. I already said I'm going to be doing most likely Destiny videos after I get done with this little adventure here. I've just been really busy building all this. Hey, were you in the stream earlier? All right. Where was I? Kind of forgot where I was. Nope. Everyone likes Destiny. No one likes Rainbow Six Siege. That game is shit. Hey, you said you weren't in the stream earlier, though? Or no, you said you were. You're the only one in here. You're the only one talking to me. No one loves me. You're shit. Oh, by the way, I'm not just talking shit to fans. I know this guy in real life, and he likes to talk a lot of shit, and I'm going to see him later this month at Drill, and I'm probably going to beat his ass. That's how that's going to go. He gets his ass beat a lot, by the way. That's why he talks a lot of shit on YouTube. But there are so many friends that are on Destiny to play with you. Rainbow Six Siege is just like... Oh, it doesn't matter if it's just you here. It still goes up on the YouTube channel. It's just a live stream for the moment, and then it gets posted later. No, you're definitely going to get your ass beat. You're smaller than me, remember that. Alright, you keep fucking with me, making me forget what I'm trying to do. I don't want to install that cat shit. Okay. So now I'm getting ready to add the buffer spring and the buffer spring assembly and the final catch pin for the rifle. And after that, we'll be ready to rock and roll and throw our lovely upper receivers on. We got these customed from a very reputable gun shop, which was Hardened Arms, and they put everything we wanted into these barrels. And to me, they're pretty nice. Some people may not like them with the full handguard and everything. Some people only like the 10-inch handguard with the other 6 inches being free, so that for whatever reason you can see the barrel. But I like the fully enclosed handguards that these have come with. It leaves room for a lot of attachments, a lot of toys to put on these things if you want. And we're going to add some toys to some of them before we sell them and auction them off and get rid of them. And maybe we'll do a video on that. But give me a second while I grab me a buffer. Got the buffer spring. That thing that the name leaves my memory at this point for some time. And your actual buttstock. Easiest way to put these on that I figured out is to fully extend them out. Spin the capsule nut all the way back to the back. After that, because there's lots of little parts that you got to place in at the same time. So now that you have that spun all the way to the back, you actually have to put your catch pin. You have to get your catch pin and that little piece right there is what holds your catch pin in, guys. So for all my Army guys that are just like, man, I've never been down to more than a basic field strip of an M4. This is what holds that shit in that annoys the shit out of you. This is it. So to install this catch pin, all you do is you place it with the groove facing towards the open slot inside here. So once that groove is there, you drop your catch pin into the back, and then your, I don't know what they call this spring. I'm just going to call it a catch pin spring. And you place it in the back also. And then you'll grab your buttstock. And proceed to screw in your buttstock on. Tell him, Snicks, you still there? No? Guess he figured out he was gay and finally left. Alright, I think we're about there. Got to make sure you don't knock your spring out by accident. I had a buddy over earlier helping me and he accidentally did it. Alright, now that we're this far, you'll see that the actual buttstock will stop turning. What that is the actual catch pin for your buttstock. And all you have to do is depress it down on the inside and then give it another turn or so, and then you stop once it's flushed in center. Once that is flush in center, what you'll do now is take the actual ring right here and depress it down and then spin your castle nut down. And be careful, because if you let go, that spring will come shooting out and most likely you'll bend it up and then you'll never get it back into the right place again. Like just happened like so. So I'm probably going to have to take this whole thing back off to get it right. Yep, she got stuck. I'm built like an easy bake oven. That was lovely. We're just going to go ahead and remove this buttstock completely off. Take this pin out. I know I'm going to have all the gun experts over here like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's messed up like 3 times in this video. I do know what I'm talking about, and yes, I have messed up. I'm a human. I make mistakes. Like the mistake I just made. So he leaves the stream just to text message me. Alright, I didn't do too much damage to my spring. I didn't bend the crap out of it like I thought I did. So it's actually still able to be used, which is a great thing for me because I've already put together 5 rifles and I have no more spare parts because I've pretty much chewed them all up. So we're going to try this again and try not to mess it up this time. Because if I bend another spring or anything else like that, I'm going to be angry because then I got to go out and buy more springs. And I don't feel like doing that. Actually, it wouldn't just be buying springs. I'd have to buy a whole new lower kit just to get that one spring because I don't think they sell them individually. Tunnel Snakes, is that you? Are you back? Are you back to talk more shit? Is that what this is? No? Okay. Hopefully, guys, I can get some test fire vids for y'all up pretty soon. That would be something really nice for everyone to see. To actually get to see what we build, put into action, and actually fire and do what it's supposed to do. Even though the functions test says that it does it, it may not always be true, no matter how well built a rifle is. There's always something that could cause one to mess up and not do what it's supposed to do. And here's the fun part again of trying not to bend this spring. And I got it. This time we shouldn't have a hiccup. And it should go right in. As I'm saying that, it's not cooperating. Let's try to rotate that over about another 1/4 inch or so. And use a screwdriver, try to line it up just a little bit better. Oh, come on. I've been doing this all day, and this is the first buttstock spring that has kicked my butt like this. This spring is literally kicking my butt. It doesn't want to stay in place. Doesn't want to depress. Doesn't even want to go in the hole completely. It's just doing its own thing. And to be honest, these are my first 5 ARs I've ever built. And I feel like I'm doing a good job. I'm proud of myself. And there it is. Now that I have it in this time, I'm going to spin the castle nut down. Go ahead and lock her into place. Now that the castle nut is down, I'm going to go ahead and pull on it with the screwdriver, give myself a few extra turns. And now she is locked. And now that buttstock is now attached to this receiver. And here's the easy part. Buffer spring pops right in. Go ahead and leave it like that just for a second because I don't even have my buffer out of the bag. I know, fucking caveman. It has a little Ziploc pouch on it, but I decided to bite it and rip it open the way I want to. Goes into my trash box. And now I'm gonna add my buffer. And that buffer is locked and nicely in place. I do believe that is everything. Earlier, I had a more in-depth building going on when I was actually building the trigger, things like that. But the receiver works, the hammer drops, it fires, safety works. Let's go ahead and add the upper of this bad boy. Go ahead and pull these catch pins out. That one's really tight. And catch pins out. Now here comes the fun part, when it all comes together. Everything's all together. Just give me a few seconds to add the good old COP. And a lot of you are going to be like, man, that rifle sounds weird when you rack it back. It doesn't sound like it's functioning. No, it's just that it's brand new metal. It hasn't even been worn in. The metal's not worn into the patterns of being pulled in and pulled back and all that other stuff. So it's going to sound a little rough at first. But after you fire it, maybe I'd say like your first 100 bullets or so, I think it'll start sounding pretty sweet. And you won't hear that very metallic ring whenever you rack it back. Even though me personally, I like the sound of the metallic ring. It gives it some character. And I'm just letting my COP sit into my charging handle track and things like that, so that charging handle is nice and lubed. I've already lubed the bolt. All right. Now, this beauty is all the way put together. I'm going to add some sights and stuff to it later. Not going to do it on this vid. I'm getting ready to end this one here in a moment. But freshly built rifle, as y'all seen, lower and upper. And we're going to do the functions check with a couple of dummy rounds. Hold on. Not the smartest cookie. Make sure I did put the dummy rounds in. All right. Those are definitely dummies. No real boys. And gonna go ahead and place it on fire. Hammer taps down. Let's go through the reloading process. Ejection is very smooth. Ready to fire again. Let's check that ejection one last time. Smooth out. Out of dummy rounds, so out of ammo in turn and generally, so everything works fine. Should fire. And just need to take these puppies to the range. That's another fresh built AR-15. Now we're going to take a look here at the collection stash that I got going here. Oh, I forgot one that's upstairs. Be right back. almost done. Alright, I'm back. Lesson in life. Don't get them pregnant. They just become bitchy. Alright, so some of you have seen my channel before and seen my epic Tavara video that I put out. Here's the full collection now, and some of the for sale products. I have my Tavara X95 here. Beautiful baby with her 45 XDS compact. I love it. I got them matching so that they would always match. And then here is the pretty much on sale collection that we got going here. Like I said, scopes, sights, things like that will be going on all these. And that's when they will be up for sale when they are fully completed. But private collection. What is what is that supposed to mean? All right. So I got the last one done and I'm ready to get some sights on these things and get them out. And just like I said, be sure to visit us on our Facebook page at wraithdivisions.com. Facebook, you can find us at Wraith Divisions. That is WRAITHDIVISIONS. And on Instagram, oh shit, I can't talk today. On Instagram, Twitter, and soon to be a personal YouTube for the company. So hit us up. Leave me a like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you think. If you think I suck at building guns and I'm never going to make it, let me know. Be harsh. And if you like what I'm doing and learning and constantly building, KG, Kevin Gonzalez, what is up, bro? What is up? Bro, have you seen... Hold on. Just... These are all my private collections. I've been building, things like that. And I'm trying to sell some off. I got a couple scopes and things like that. Bro, if I told you all that, people wouldn't like it. But I got some scopes. This is my parts plate so that they don't get away. You got to keep your parts on the plate. But that's the collection. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video with that. Hey, I'll catch y'all later. Exotic Dub, signing out. Like, subscribe, comment. That you cop one, you know you got to pay. Like, subscribe, comment. And like I said again, visit us on Instagram and on Facebook, YouTube, and soon to be Twitter at Raid Divisions. Peace out, y'all.